I got a new toy, and I've been wanting one of these for over 20 years, only because they only made them for 2 years, and it's an American-made motorcycle. Now, I know there's a couple of American-made motorcycles out there now. I mean, you got the Harley, of course, who's been around forever. I didn't really want a Harley. Not knocking those guys, whatever, and they seem to have their own clique, I guess. But everybody's got Harley Davidsons. And there's Indian out there, and for a minute there was also Victory. But these guys were only around for 2 years. The Hanlon brothers put this together, dug it up from scratch from the early 90s, finally got it into production in 99 and 2000. From what I understand, they bit off more than they could chew by making a plant that was to produce more than they could handle or more than they could sell. And long story short, they went belly up. But I personally think this is, well, one, it's American iron. Two, I kind of think this is a beautiful motorcycle. I mean, whatever. I mean, she got pits on her now. She's 25 years old. But I got this for pretty much a song and a dance. Now, there's some issues with it. Transmission issues. Not with this one. There's a potential for transmission issues. Let's put it that way. And some other things. It really could use an oil cooler, which this does not have an oil cooler on it. But I'm not going from here to, you know, bumfuck Egypt on a trip 4,000 miles. That's not me. I putt around here a little bit. Maybe 50, 60 miles from the house. That's my intentions with this thing. Go get an ice cream, whatever. But I want to go a little go through on this because the guy that had it before me said he only had it about a year, and the guy that had it before him died. Now he apparently took care of it. I checked the oil. The oil looks good in this, but I'm going to change it anyhow just because I don't know. And I should probably pull the tank off of this, although I haven't had a problem with it the little bit that I've run it. I looked in there, I smelled it. The gas doesn't smell, I mean, it doesn't take long for gas these days to smell kind of putrid. And this gas doesn't smell, it smells a little bit bad. I put more gas in it, I put fuel injector cleaner in it. I only had one little problem with it coming up the hill. This is after putting like 10 miles on it. But I think that was my fault. I think I didn't have enough fuel in it. I only put a little bit in it because I didn't want to go crazy with it, in case I had to pull the tank. And shut it off, turned it back on, boom, fired right back up, not a problem. Came back here, put some fuel injector in it, clean gasoline, more gasoline, and took it out. And so far now, I haven't had another problem with it running, with issues at all. It was like cutting out, like it was, not cutting out, I'm gonna say that. It was acting like it was starving for fuel. But it doesn't do that now. Don't know what's gonna happen with that, but there's a lot to go through in these. All right, so now that I've said all that horse shit, let me get down to what I'm going to do here. Changing the oil. Now, I watched Grandpa Grumpy Pants do his. Now, he's had his for a while, and he was talking, he used wrenches for these oil plugs, which there are 2 oil plugs. I'm going to put you down here, see what happens, see if you can see. I don't know, I'm going to pass you because I can't see what you're looking at. There's 2 oil plugs in this. Now, these do not take standard wrench. They're hex heads. And they are two different sizes. Ouch. Let me stand here. Okay. Straighten out your head. I've already set everything up here. Had my first foo bar. I was dumb enough, well, first of all, let me show you the sizes for these bottom. I think the big one's in the back, and that's this one, which is 3/8, and this one's 5/16. These are hexes. I'm guessing these are original plugs, and the guy I watched might have replaced them with standard plugs with a hex head on them. So I'm going to try to remove those Cross your fingers, because I don't know. I mean, they should have been removed, since I'm guessing the guy who changed the oil. And then I was dumb enough, which I should have known better, to try a ball end in one of these. And I ground it down now, because it was, I snapped the ball off and it was stuck in there for a second, but it wasn't too stuck. Broke it off in there. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to put a regular Allen in there. I'm going to tap, 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 and then back these out and see how that goes. This is the oil filter underneath here. Okay, I'll set you. Oh yeah. That's the result. This thing got stuck in the end there, right there in that one. And again, I said I should have known better than to use a ball end to try to crack this open. But live and learn. All right, I'll bring you back. I'll set you up in the camera. I mean, sorry, set you up in a tripod and get to work here. Okay. Before I go any farther, let me go get my new oil filter and see that that's a match. Well, I just checked it out, and it doesn't look like a match to me. Jesus Christ. That's 3/4 of an inch wider, or bigger in diameter. So this has got to go back. Alright, well, what I'll do is I will continue to drain the oil in this, pull this out, and that way I'll have an example to take to somebody and say, hey, I need an oil filter. Not that big of a deal. Now, here we go again with breaking shit loose. All right, the front one is a 5/16 hex. Okay. She cracked, she gave. Now here's the other one. This one's the 3/8. So before I take these all the way out, I got to get those. Did I turn you back on? Oh, good, I did. Alright. This ain't nothing, just gonna watch oil drain, and that's gonna be that. Yeah, this filter's... Wait. Yeah, there. Okay. This filter is definitely bigger than the one that they recommended me at Autistic Zone. That's what they said. They match part numbers. Well, hey. You can only expect so much, I guess. Okay, right here is plug, front plug. This has got silicone around it, which scares me. Not sure that I like that. Yeah, this oil doesn't even look, it doesn't even look dirty. I might not have needed to do this, but just to be on the safe side. And yeah, watch. That silicone he had around there was for a reason, because now when I go to put these back in, they're gonna leak. Ooh, that back one's really pumping out the stuff. So, while I'm waiting for this to drain, I'm going to check these motor mounts by taking these caps off of here and seeing if they ride dead center. Well, I'll show you when I pull this off of here. Now, I'm standing on the shoulder of giants. This isn't my idea, and not I didn't come up with this. I'm listening to somebody else online. And so I'm not trying to say, you know, act like I know what I'm doing at all. I'm parroting somebody. So what he says he looks for in these is that, yep. Okay, there's the problem, or a problem. See how this is setting down at the bottom? I need new rubbers for this. So I'm gonna assume that. So I guess I'll just order all 4. That might be one of the reasons why she's shaking the way she does. All right, we'll bring you back. Well, yeah, I'll bring you back here. I'm gonna let this drain out, and I'm gonna pop this off of here and run to the parts store and see if I can get a couple of crush washers that they got there too, and the right filter. I won't be able to get, I'm gonna have to order these. I'll call dude today. Okay. She stopped dripping. That's the front drain plug. And let me find it. If you'll be able to see it. Or the small, and there's the rear. And that stopped dripping too. Let me see. Can you see? Can I see? There we go. Looks pretty pristine. Those plugs didn't have I didn't see no glittery bits on them, so I think we should be all right. I forgot to get crush washers when I was down picking up the oil filter, which is considerably smaller. This oil filter is a Napa oil filter. It's a 1365, which I'm understanding is a Wix. Wix makes these for Napa, and that would have a 51365, would have a precursor 5 on it. There you go, you can see right there. Now this thing is substantially smaller than the one I took off of here, but the rubber ring looks good. Same diameter, so I guess I'm going to go with it. And that oil really does look clean, honestly. When I took out of here, might not even need to be changed, but to be safe. And the guy I spoke to, this is his name, Mike, I believe. Ordered some motor mounts today. He told me that first priority should be an oil cooler for this, so I'm gonna have to look into that and get one on it before I run this very much. Okay, here we go. We're gonna find out. Okay. There's the oil cooler. I mean, sorry, yeah, the oil cooler. The oil filter. Let me give that just a little bit more of a squeeze. There we go. Okay. I'm not gonna gorilla that on there because I think she's on there good. Now, I'm gonna have to put those drain plugs back in. Okay, there we go. In there, that's one. Snugged. Okay. Just find the hole for number 2. Okay, here's quart number 3. And again, repeatedly, no dinosaur oil needs. It's got to be full synthetic. And number 3. So, maybe 32 ounces minus 4, that'll be 28. Okay, so I'll take her down to the 28 mark. Yeah, 29, 30, 31, 32, right. Take her down to the 38 mark. 28 mark, excuse me. It may take a little more, may take a little less. These things are, oh, okay. So I put about 6 in instead of 4. That's okay. I'm not unhappy with that. But that drain, well, that's draining. I'm going to put that cover back on there since we've got no leaks from that. But first, let me get some anti-seize. Let me give this a little mix. She's a bit separated. We got her right side up. Yes, we do. Okay, they're all, make sure, snug. Okay. All together, I guess. That looks pretty drained. Now what I guess I gotta do is start it. Alright, we had oil pressure. She's not leaking out. No, she's smoking because I dumped some on the exhaust pipe from pulling that. You can't help it where that oil filter is. I mean, unless I put a rag over it or something, but whatever. I'm not going to worry about that. And so far, I don't see anything leaking out of the bottom, out of those drain plugs. Boy, you can just hear her. The expansion already. From the little bit that I ran that. He's definitely runs hot. She was fluttering a little bit too. Wonder if I should pull the gas tank off of this maybe and go through that too. But for now, that's the first oil change. So, thanks for watching.